How to appointment set like a G. Okay, in this video I'm going to go through how to appointment set, and this is for warm outreach. It's nothing to do with cold outreach. It's nothing to do with sending cold messages. It's to do with when people interact with your content. If you have a personal brand already, if you're starting your personal brand, this is what to do when people interact with your content and when you get inbound DMs. This is how to set people on appointments from those DMs and from the interactions. Okay, so I'm going to go through when to reach out, opener, where they are at, where they want to get to, offering a call, what they're doing right now to get to where they want to be, and can they afford your shit. And I'm also going to go through an example. So first of all, when to reach out to these people. So you should either be running an Instagram follow ad to get more targeted attention, or you should be posting organic short form content. This is on Instagram, by the way, guys, because you can only really send DMs on Instagram. TikTok is a bit weird, and the other platform, Facebook, you can do it as well because it's intertwined with Instagram anyway. It's Meta, so you can do it on there, but this is mainly for Instagram. So when to reach out. So when people interact with your content multiple times, and I see a lot of online coaches who sell 10k packages to you. And I'm not an online coach, by the way. I'm a consulting agency, so it's partly done for you, partly done with you. But anyway, what I see most of these people say to you to do is reach out as soon as someone interacts with your content, as soon as someone likes your video, as soon as someone follows you. And I think that gives a bad first impression, and I don't suggest doing that at all. Okay, so what I do is when someone follows me, yes, I'll be like, okay, got a new follow, wow, amazing. But I'll wait a bit for them to actually go through my funnel, because they might just be following you to pitch you something. You never know. Or they might just be following you for the fun of it. So what I do is let them go through my funnel a bit first. I make sure there's something on my story all the time that leads people over to YouTube. I make sure my profile leads over to YouTube, so they get warmed up, so they go down my funnel a bit more. And when they start interacting with my content a couple times, so like 2, 3, 4 times even, that's when I would reach out, because I know they're interested. Okay, I know that they're interacting, they're interested in what I'm actually saying. So that's what I do. I reach out to them when they interact multiple times. So if they interact with my story multiple times, if they comment on my video multiple times, I don't do it straight away. I personally think it gives a bad first impression, and I just reach out after they interact multiple times. And even better, like, they DM you, okay, because that's with the funnel I implement with Instagram and YouTube, VSLs and everything like that. People normally come to me, so they DM me a keyword that's on my bio, or they DM me a keyword which is on my story, and then I just set them on an appointment. That's when it gets a bit easier. But when people interact with your content, that's when it's a bit harder, because you don't know if they're interacting just to interact. So you've got to reach out, find that out, find if they're actually interested in what you sell, and I'll go through it anyway. So the opener. So with the opener, what do you say when someone interacts? What do you say when you want to reach out to them? So don't be salesy and don't offer your offer straight away. I see people saying, are you doing anything with email right now? Shush. That's like, don't do that, okay? Or they say, oh, what if I could get you 10 appointments in 20 days? Bro, no. So don't offer your offer straight away. The whole point of appointment setting is to get people onto the next appointment. So all you're going to do is reach out, say, hey, whatever their name is, hey, thanks for the whatever they did. So if they liked multiple times, just say thanks for the likes, really appreciate it. Then you're going to say, are you on your journey? So are you on your content creation journey? Are you on your fitness journey? Are you on your business journey? Whatever you sell, or are you just enjoying the content? And this will be one of those questions where they're like, okay, yeah, I've got to answer this, kind of. This will make them answer as you ask the question, and that's better that you send it like that. So you're not being salesy. You're just literally saying thanks. You're being what's it called? You've got manners, and you're actually asking them, are they on their journey, or are they just enjoying the content? or you can just be like, or are you just loving my content? So you could say, are you enjoying my content? That's what I would say. Just speak to them like a normal human being. If you have something better to say than that, say it, okay? I'm not saying you have to follow this exact framework, but just be like a normal human being. Remember, they are human beings as well. They're just trying to make it like you are. So just speak to them like a human being, relate to them, and just don't be salesy in the opener. And throughout the whole appointment setting process, don't be salesy at all, okay? So first, what you need to do after you've said hello and everything like that, basically, is find out if they're qualified. Find out if they can afford what you sell. So first, you need to see if they can afford what you sell. So ask them questions. For example, do you have a job? How many clients you got right now, man? What's the income? What are you making from that job, for example? How's the job? How much would you need to make to match the salary you're making right now? That's a good question. Just ask simple questions which will make them reveal if they can actually afford what you sell. But don't what I've done in the past and learned from my mistakes is straight away when I see if they have the income or not, I just rule them out straight away. But people have different savings and everything like that, so most people can make it work. It's just finding out if they can actually afford what you sell, okay? So ask them these questions. Do you have a job? How many clients you got right now, my man? So for example, if you're helping people get in shape, you're not going to ask how many clients you got. You're going to ask something like this: do you have a job? What do you do right now? What's stopping you? Is there anything stopping you from getting in shape? They might reveal, oh yeah, I've got a job. I do this all day, every day, for example. And then yeah, this one's a really good question. How much would you need to make to match the salary you're making right now? So if you're selling B2C and you're selling a way to make money, you can ask this right here. And yeah, just ask them simple questions which will make them reveal if they can afford and if they're qualified to afford what you sell, okay? So next is finding out where they're at right now. So you need to find out where they're at. So what are they doing right now? Find out what they're doing right now and where they are within their journey. So for example, if you're selling fitness, for example, it's just the easiest example to go through. If you're helping people get in shape, they might have already tried everything, so you need to find out where they're at right now. Also find out like how much you weigh and everything like that. Where are they at right now? Just find out that simply. Ask them questions to find out that. For me, it would be like, so how's the content going right now? Are you getting any appointments from it? For example, you getting any clients from your content? Just seeing where they're at right now, and then you move over to where they actually want to get to. So it's important to find out where they're at right now, because you can then use this question as leverage, and use all the answers as leverage, and be like, oh, so if they object to the call, when you offer the call, you can say, don't you want to get to so-and-so in a certain time frame, and then you can use this as leverage. But finding out where they're at right now is important. So just find out, are they on their journey? Have they started their fitness journey, for example? Or have they tried stuff that doesn't work out? And then they will kind of reveal pain right here as well. They will reveal pain, which you can use as leverage. And then finding out where they want to get to. So next is just where they want to get to, so where they want to be, basically their desired outcome. So for example here, I just done an example, you can tailor this towards your industries. So this would be for me, so you have 3 clients right now. What's the goal amount of clients in 3 months time? That's just an example here. As I said, it's just finding out where they actually want to get to. So for example, for a fitness one again, you could just be like, so you weigh this amount now, how much would you like to weigh in 3 months time, or however long your program is? So you have a bit of muscle mass now. How much muscle mass would you like to get in 3 months time? How much would you like to gain in 3 months time, for example? Okay, just tailor that towards your industry and find out where they want to get to. So it's important to find out where they want to get to, because again, you can use it as leverage if they object on the sales call, and also when you offer the call, if they say no, I don't want to open a call, you can use it as leverage and just be like, okay, didn't you say you wanted to get to thingy in this amount of time? Well, I can actually generally help you get there, or generally guide you in the right direction to get there. And they think, oh, maybe he's right, I should hop on a call. Maybe it is time for me to actually take that step. And maybe they're just thinking, oh, maybe it is time to get some advice from someone. And that's good anyway, because you can give amazing advice on the sales call and then close them like that, okay? But finding out where they're at and where they want to get to is very important. So I would say this is the most important, because you can then use it as leverage, okay? You can use it as leverage when they object, especially on the sales call, when they have objections. They shouldn't have objections if you've implemented the funnel that I speak about. Well, that many objections, but still, you can use this as leverage, because it's their desired outcome, okay? You can use it like, what's going to happen if you don't get to? How would you feel? And it would just make them emotionally invested, okay? And people buy from emotions, not logic, okay, guys? Once you find out where they want to get to, it's time to find out what they're doing right now to get there. So you need to find out what they're doing right now, and what if what they're doing right now is going to get them to where they want to be. So simply just ask them that question. So what you're doing right now, do you think it's going to help you achieve their desired outcome? So what they said was their desired outcome. Finding out what they're doing so you can use it as leverage and explain how it won't work. So you can use it as leverage and just be like, do you really think that's going to get you to where you want to get to? And then they might say, well, I don't know, I don't think it is. And you can use that as leverage, okay? And it also allows you to understand if they know what you sell works and they are trying it right now. So for example, if I'm selling to people, getting more clients through social media, they might say, oh, I'm just posting on social media right now. I know that's the way to actually get clients and everything like that. They know it works, okay? So it's easier to sell them on what I sell because they already know it works. If someone doesn't know that a process works, they're going to be in the dark and they're just going to be like, do I even want to risk it? And what I could say is, what are you doing right now to get those 4 extra clients, bro? Okay, that's all I could say. Or what are you doing right now to lose weight? Is it working, etc.? Just find out their pain points. And you want to, with this appointment setting process, especially in a DMs, the more back and forth is just gonna ruin the chances, okay, of them actually booking in a call. So you want to get them on a call with as little back and forth as possible. And when you have as little back and forth as possible, you can find out the things you really need to know. So where they're at, where they want to get to, what they're doing right now to get there, if it's working, if what they're doing right now is working, and can they actually afford your stuff? You actually qualify them, okay? Those are the only 4 things you really need to know. So you can ask questions around these things. So where they're at right now, what are they doing right now, okay? Where are they at within their journey, where they want to get to. First of all, find out, can they afford your shit? And then what they're doing right now to actually get there, to get to this desired outcome. And yeah, next and finally is offering the call. And again, as I said, you want as little back and forth as possible in these conversations. Once you've found out all those things, all those 4 things, it's just time to offer the call. So you can say something like this: so from what you have told me here, I think it's best we hop on a call to discuss how we could potentially help you. Sounds like a goal I could potentially help you reach out. You down for a call to discuss how we could help, or could potentially help you here? You down for some help? And if they say yes, you can offer the call. If they say no, you can use the desired outcome as leverage, okay? And then if they say yes, just offer the call, as I said. And once they say yes to any of these, any of the ways you ask them to book a call, just send over the link. And if they say no, again, use desired outcome as leverage. Oh, right, but didn't you say you wanted to desired outcome? If they say no, and then they might say, yeah, I do, but then they reveal why they don't want to hop on a call, and then you can handle that from there. So offering a call is simple, and these mostly work when it's inbound DMs, because people have messaged you a keyword, and then you can just say, sounds like a goal I could potentially help with. But you need to go a bit deeper if you're reaching out to people who interact with your content, because you actually need to find out their pain points, and real pain points, and then use it as leverage to get them on a call, because you've reached out to them. Yes, they've interacted with your stuff, but you never know, they might just be interacting for the fun of it, okay? So I want to go through an example real quick. This is an example of a guy who wanted to hop on a call with me, and yeah, let's go through it. So, hey mate, this is inbound. So, hey mate, do you only work with coaches? Hey man, thanks for reaching out. Do you own an agency? He said, I build lead generating website and run Facebook ads. I said, nice man, how long have you been in the content game, and why would you like to start creating content? He said, been doing this for a few years, but really going after this year, kids and all that jazz. So I already found a pain point right there. He's got kids now, so he needs to make money. He needs to start a brand to make more money. And he told me, literally, as I said, when you just answer this question, why would you like to start creating content? So this is inbound. So as I said, if people are interacting with your content, say this. So hey, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. But if people message you inbound and just DM you a keyword, say something. You can say something like, why would you like to start creating content? Or why would you like to lose weight? Or why would you like to start a business? Or why would you like to make money online? Okay, you can just ask them that, and that's when they just reveal all these pain points. They just reveal, oh, I've got kids, he likes how I can position you, and also want people coming to him on the back end, on the back of my content, instead of him doing cold outreach and Loom videos. So I found multiple pain points there, and I also found a very big pain point here. Just struggle with how to put it into words what I actually do. That's what he said. So that's content ideas side of things, and that's what I help people with as well. So that's just a pain point right here. It's a pain point. There's loads of pain points here, and I can use it as leverage if he doesn't want to hop on a call. I said, congrats on the kids. Yeah, totally understand why you would be on and off. So I asked him, are you posting on a platform already? Then he said yes, and he sent me it and everything like that. I said, bro, not gonna lie, that's some good content that right there. Have you got any people interested so far? So I'm kind of finding out where he's at right now, as well. That, as I said, you got to find those things out, and also qualified him before because he said he's been doing it for years, okay, and he's been on and off. But I just know for a fact that he probably has enough to invest. I said, I looked at your website as well. You got a few clients' results. Use those as leverage. So I actually said this to him. He came back to me a couple of days later, not here, but after this, a couple of days later, and said he closed a 3K client from my free advice. Okay, from my free advice, he closed a 3K client. So I said use those as leverage. He said, yeah, I had my first book call as a result of the content 2 days ago. I said, that's sick. And I told him what to do and everything like that. He literally straight up said, do you have a high ticket offer? So see, this is the good thing with inbound. Once you start talking to these people, they're just going to say, what do you offer? Okay. He said, what do you offer? Something entry level. I said, I only offer high ticket, but it's basically literally 1-to-1. We tailor and edit. I just went through my actual offer and everything like that, so it's done for you and done with you. And he said, love your personality, by the way, followed you for a little while now. And I said, thanks. And because I said in my content, here's how I attract 6K clients to my offer, he said, not quite ready to invest 6K, but not all my offers, it depends on the person. It's not 6K, okay? And this is a mistake I made, so let's go over the mistake. I said I do have an offer half of 6K, so I revealed my prices, which was a dumb move. Okay, never reveal the prices in the DMs unless you're certain that you can close them in the DMs. Okay. Anyway, let's move on from that. Don't say your prices in the DMs. Find out the pain points. Use them as leverage to get them on a call. So would that be something you could be potentially interested in, brother? He said, I'd be interested in learning more. Be good to get a better understanding of what exactly you're offering. Yeah, of course, we can arrange a call. He said, yes, you good for this morning? I said, no. But I was busy, so I sent him the Calendly link. And then, yeah, it went from there. I actually don't think he's booked in a call yet. That's the only thing. So what you do from there is just follow up with them. And if you want a follow-up process, do you know what? I'll just give it to you now. So let's just say, for example, you reach out to them. The conversation's going good, but it just ends. Okay, the conversation ends. He doesn't reply. She doesn't reply. What you can do is follow this framework. Let me just show you. So what you're going to do is follow up one, and I would change this to in weeks. So I would only follow up every week. So ignore the 48 hours later and everything like that. So what you're going to do for the first follow up is swipe on their story if they have one up. Swipe up on their story if they have one up, and just send them a fire emoji. Or if they've just posted a video on their social media, or if they've done anything, just compliment them to re-spark the convo. Okay, follow up 2 the week after, just send a funny gif from giphy.com, either one saying you forgot about me or damn, or just a funny one. Okay, don't don't be serious on these conversations. Just speak to them like they're your mate. Only get serious once you get to booking in the call. So only get serious once they say, yeah, I'll be down to book in a call. Then you can get serious, okay? And then follow up 3, what's up, bro? I just created a full free training on how to, so this can be your video sales letter. Can I send it your way? So I just created a training on how to get your next 3 to 5 high ticket clients. Can I send it your way for free? And this is just so that it can also warm these people up. So if they're probably more than likely reply to this one, because everyone loves freebies. And what I've noticed most is the third follow-up is when most people actually reply, because I say, do you want a free training? And when they say yes, you can send them over your video sales letter. That will warm them up and even make them book a call from that. Okay, follow-up 4 is just a little funny one. Do you not like me? With a crying and laughing face emoji. Again, do not be serious when messaging. Only when it gets to booking a call part, try be funny, try understand their pain points, and just have a normal conversation. And then the last follow-up another week later. So this is over a 5-week process of just following up with them. Hey, hope you're all well. It seems I caught you at a bad time. In a couple of weeks I'll circle back round, but anyway, here's the free training I was speaking about. And then insert your video sales letter. So who knows, they could have been busy over the 5 weeks, or who knows, they just never check Instagram that much, and one day they check it, they see the free training, they go on it, they watch it, they might even book in a call from that. So that's the follow-up process. You're going to follow up 5 times. And also I want to show you the tracking process. So let me go to the copy. Just an example here. So what you're going to do is every time you reach out to someone, as you can see, I'm just creating a module for my course side of things, because I actually consult people within my offer. I take over the content creation process, edit, ideation, everything like that. And we also have a consulting part to it where we help people convert attention. So that's what I'm working on right now. As you can see, already 8 pages in. That's really weird that I'm creating a YouTube video about this as well. But anyway, create something like this. So you're going to have something like this. Don't overcomplicate it. Just put username, DM, date, conversation, first follow-up, second follow-up, third follow-up, fourth follow-up, fifth follow-up, interested, next follow-up. Okay. So whenever you reach out to someone, you're going to put their username in here. So let's just say, for example, I reached out to a guy named Tom Beard. I don't know why I came up with that name, but let's just say, for example, that's what happened. I reached out to that guy. I DM'd him on the 4th of April 2024, all 4s, then started the conversation. So the conversation started, okay? And this doesn't mean he replies, it just means if the conversation actually started. So I just put a tick. And then what I can do when I follow up a week later, sorry. What I would do now is go to the end over here and where it says next follow up. And what I would do is say first follow up. And then what I would do is add 7 days to the 4th. So that would be 11th. So I'd say first follow up 11th April. And then every time I do that, so every time I reach out to someone, what I would do is just look every day. So I would look at this appointment setting tracking sheet every day. I would see if I have to follow up with anyone. So for example, let's just say on the 11th of April, I see, oh God, I've got to follow up with Tom. Okay, I've got to follow up. And then what you could do after the follow up is tick it and tick it and then tick it. And then a week later, what I like to do, so every week, is also just put if they're interested or not. So after a couple follow-ups, like maybe like 3 or 4 follow-ups, I'll just be like, or if the conversation started and there's no need to follow up, what I would just be like, if they're interested or not. So I'd come here and be like, okay, yeah, they are interested, or not yet, but seems warm. So they've interacted, they've shown a bit of interest, but they're not yet warm. Or if they're just not interested at all, the conversation just went bad and people were just like sending really bad replies and just doesn't seem interested at all, you could just put no. Okay, so you could just see if they're interested or not. And every time you reach out to someone, you put that in here, you put their name in here, they tick the conversation, and you put when you should next follow up with them. And also what I like to do every single day is just track down here as well. So for example, if I started one conversation today, I would put it here. If I got one reply, I would put it here. If I offered that guy a call, I'd put it here. If they booked in a call, I would do that here. And let's just say for example, last week I sent 5 messages. I would have to follow up with those 5 people. So I'd put 5 follow-ups. Okay. Remember, just put your username in here, and also below here it says calls booked. I just go here whenever I book a call, put in username. If I've offered a call, I tick that. If the call's booked, I tick that. If they've showed up, I tick that. And if it's a good or bad lead, I put good lead because I closed them, or bad lead. And also, let's just say for example you have a closer. I don't have a closer yet. But what you would do is put information needed here, so the closer can just look at the sheet and be like, okay, that's the information they have. Oh, I can use these pain problems, I can use these struggles, I could use everything like this as leverage on the call. And it just it allows them to have all the information needed. And you're going to do the same thing here. So how many calls you book, how many calls you close, how many calls you not close, and notes. And you're going to do that every day, okay? So yeah, that's the tracking sheet that I use. Really simple and not too heavy going, because every week I just have to come on here, put in the information needed. But every time I reach out to someone, I just put it in here. But I only need to follow up once every week, so I only need to come back once every week and just update all this, update and reach out to those people. If you have an appointment setter, they can do that. But what I would suggest is not getting an appointment set until you learn appointment setting yourself. I see a lot of people saying, oh, yeah, I'll give you a trained appointment setter, or let me hire an appointment setter. Bro, I want to do it myself. I want to learn it myself so I can teach my in-house team how to do it. I don't want to hire another company to do it for me. Or I don't want to hire someone else if I don't know it myself as good yet. So you've got to learn it yourself and then train people on it. So yeah, that's the tracking sheet, and that's actually how to appointment set like a G. So all you need to find out, I want to go through it one more time. You're going to reach out with an opener. If they interact with your content multiple times, you're going to say, hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Are you on your content creation journey, or just enjoying the content, or are you on your fitness journey, etc. That's if they interact with your content. But if you get inbound DMs, just literally say, why would you like to start wherever you sell? So why would you like to lose weight? Why would you like to start a personal brand? Why would you like to make money online? Then they're just going to reveal all the pain points there. So that's why inbound DMs are so much easier. But if you're reaching out, what you need to find out, even if it's an inbound DM, you need to find out where they're at right now, where they want to get to. Can they afford what you sell, and what they're doing right now to get there. And you can use all of this as leverage to get them on a call. And remember, you want as little back and forth as possible within these conversations to get them on a call. So just go as back and forth, just make it quick, and just find out their pain points, use them as leverage to get them on a call. Appointment setting isn't overcomplicated, okay? It's to get them onto the sales call so you can actually speak about your offer. Or if you do a 2-call close, you can get them on the appointment setting call to then set them on the actual main call for your closer, or however you do it, okay? But what I like to do is, because they've been through my content anyway, they're ready, normally I can just set them on a call and close them there and then. But yeah, that's how to appointment set like a G. Hope you got some value from this. Subscribe, check out my free training down below. It's an hour and a half, and definitely recommend joining my community. I give away so much value. It is $15 a month, but it's not that much to learn a lot from a G like me. No, but I'm going to go through how to get attention, how to convert attention, the funnel that I use in my main offer as well to help clients, to help me. And I go through all of that in detail, do many courses, and I'm going to start doing a call every week with everyone, so a Q&A call, so you can answer me stuff. It's only $15 a month. I definitely recommend it. Join it down below. And yeah, subscribe, everything like that. Thanks guys for watching. Peace.